couldn't quite close it out, a bit like last year. But
yeah, it was a bit similar. I mean, a bit of the rivalry continues, doesn't it? After last year's final, close game at the end, they get over the line. It was a pretty scrappy game, but that's what we expect when we had JLT first game. You know, both sides pretty warm conditions out there. Ball was really slippery, yellow ball in daylight, really slippery. Didn't make it easier to handle, I don't think. But for both sides, you know, I thought it was both teams would go away pretty happy with the contest.
No concerns with your first set out?
No, not really. I mean, obviously we've got a lot more to do and a lot more to work on. I'm sure, as Adam would have said about the Eagles.
And Don Berry, nice first up performance.
Yeah, he did some nice things, didn't he? Early, particularly. You know, he did some nice things. That's what he's done most of the pre-season. So that's good for Dom, and hopefully gives us a little bit more opportunities.
Are you happy with the forward structure with Dixon? What's up there?
Yeah, we didn't score as well as we liked, but neither side could. You know, I think that was again that's been the challenge when we've played these.
Yep.
West, as I think Adam said, when we've played, they're similar sort of styles a bit. So we both sides probably struggle to convert as well as we'd like.
Did you see progress from last season?
Yeah, there's certainly stuff that we worked on, particularly in the first half. I thought we'd done some nice things in the first half. The second half got even scrappier, didn't it? Fatigue took over. That's what happens this time of the year.
We saw Jeremy McGovern go off with that bump from Gray. What did you make of the bump?
Yeah, well, obviously I haven't seen much of it. It looked like both boys come together at the same time, so I'll wait and see what the vision looks like, and it'll as it always does, takes care of itself. Robbie's not that sort of player, and I'm sure Jeremy both going at the ball pretty well.
Yeah.
I think I seen one late last year, similar in a contest in a final. You go hard at the ball.
Is there a concern though? I mean, one of your star players might miss.
Oh, it's always a concern if you've got any player in doubt. You don't want that, and obviously from JLT's point of view, we don't want any player, you know, not available for round one.
And can you get the other players back? Tom Rockley, if they're coming back next game? Or?
Yeah, we'll work our way through all those players, because there's Rockcliffe, Pollack, Wingard, Sam Gray. There's a few players that still didn't play today that we'll certainly like to get into some football. But like every club, if there's someone that's not quite right, we just wouldn't take the risk, because still 4 weeks out from round one. You know, we've got quality players who can play the game. They don't need much game time.
Your other debutants with Jack Watts, Motlop, Lindsay Thomas and Jack Tringo. How did you view those guys?
Yeah, well, they all did little bits at times. You know, I think that's the key, as I've said, leading into the start of the season, is we've got to take some time to come together and, you know, figure out each other's strengths and weaknesses a little bit, and certainly showed today some parts of it we look like they're going to make us a better side.
Did Motlop get injured? Did he have ice?
He got a whack, but he was coming out of the game. He got a whack on his shin or something, so I think he's okay. I mean, I don't expect there's anything wrong with him. But he wasn't going back in the game anyhow.
Okay. So how long do you think it will take those guys to really adjust to the systems and their new teammates?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. Hopefully not long, because we don't have a lot of time in AFL football. Because you need to make your season strong by starting really well.
What do you do to try to fast track that?
Oh, look, our only opportunities are at training now, obviously, and we've got, as I said, we've got a couple of weeks now between that and our next game. We'll train some other connection stuff that we need to get right.